Good morning, teacher. In this opportunity, I want to talk about, for example, how important is etiquette and business protocol in our business context. It's really important in our work because it's the way how to show you the people, how to introduce yourself in a public or with your client. The education that the people give in a meeting, the style in a communicating work is very important to give a very good impression of you. When you talk with them, for example, to know about everything that's different cultures in order to communicate in an effective way, giving helps you to have success in your business. Why is important this? The most important that you have to know is make you sure what is your objective that you are in the reunion, what is the reason that you want to meet with them. In a business where the client is the most important person there, how you shake hands, etc. So, and also it's important to, for example, what is important to use performance related compliments in a business conversation. It's very important to start a conversation in a polite way all the time when you introduce to someone and talk. To addition of these some rules or ways how you to introduce them, it's important to what is the correct place where you put, for example, some things. If you are sitting in a table with all other peoples, for example, where do you put a glass of white wine or red wine according to this? And what is complaining and criticizing constantly bad manners? No? Because you have to, if you want to be a polite person, don't complain, don't criticize to people. It's not a good way to make a new friend. So try to avoid talking too much, exchanging information about other things. It is not correct. Ah, and how do you interrupt someone in a conversation? So it's a polite way, exchange information about other things, saying, "Excuse me, can I ask you some question before you start talking?" and asking for their opinion always. This is all according to etiquette and business protocol. For example, if we want to talk about, for example, about our products. So, in my case, my product was conservas de durazno roxy fruit. This product is directed all the persons of different ages who want to have a good health. The market has demonstrated, for example, the current trend of eating and consuming well, healthy, and clean food products. It has turned into a paradigm of the health which guarantees the demand in the long term to support a philosophy which forecasts of life glimpses long and robustly. Characteristic of a good conserved fruit, so in this case, it must present an alive color, smell, and fresh flavor, had to become set adequately for it suitable to take a series of precautions such as healthy fruit to use, and it the ideal point of maturity. To clean them well of pigs, bones, etc., and important as the production. It's a serious process of packaging. It's unpacking steel or glass in presentation of 500 grams or 800 grams, and the conservation of double and dry, fresh and dry places. This small and beefy fruit has been a great value for our organism. It has every interesting properties such as vitamin C, calcium, iodine, sulfur, silica, magnesium, bromide, and chlorine. So important for the organism as to prevent the condition anti-flu, aging, and the skin, muscular weakness, etc. In addition of that, it's an stimulator of appetite. Customer needs to be the fruit considered a product of mass consumption and it doesn't have a very high price. It can be acquired by families of all the economic and social strata. Other potential consumers are at the restaurant, pastry shops, candy shops that can use annotate that 37% of the population prefers consuming fruits considered for being the most traditional on the market of this flavor. This is according to our um, products, my products. According to description of our best friends, for example, I want to talk about Douglas transport. No? For example, my best friend Douglas worked for Douglas Transport. He's John Douglas Arnold. He's overweight and he's early 40s. He has white skin and black eyes and also has short hair. He has a beard and a goatee. He usually wears a colorful shirt and sunglasses. He's confident and sociable. He's the manager of Douglas Transport. He has a lot of experience transporting perishable and non-perishable products with his foods and trucks that control the temperature of every product. My other friend is Domino's Fruits. Well, this is the name of the company, but he's Stephen Paul Job. He's minimum built and tall. He has short curly black hair, white skin and blue eyes. He's in his early 40s. He's a really nice person and successful. He's very sure of himself. He's the manager of Domino's Fruits that provide fruits. He's in charge of looking for a customer to sell his fruits. And my other friend is Ana Lucia Marcos Barreto Vilela. She's tall and slim. She's in his early 30s. She has long straight brown hair and white skin. He has pointy chin and when she smiles some dimples appear. She's a very nice person and pretty woman. She likes to work in a team. She's a sociable person. She's a business manager that buys processed fruits for marketing abroad. And for finally this video, I want to talk about, for example, my last work. This is according to rice exported here in Ica in Peru. The objective is that try to designate the rice sector as a strategic area for developing its policy paper and the promotion of paddy production on rice report. This is reported by me. Key contains a detailed plan, proposition, execution schedules, and analyzes the project idea and assumption. So the time frames and execution frame taking into consideration the seasonal elements of climate and other turnover rate experienced in the previous financial year. Ica's economic development has been impressive, posting solid economic growth and dramatic reduction in poverty over the last decade. Growth in the agriculture sector, and particularly the rice sector, has played a crucial role in Ica's development in 2012. Agriculture employing more than half of all workers and accounted for more than one-third of value added during 2007 and 2012. Yet net production value of agriculture and rice paddy grew by 8.1% and 6.8% respectively. Ica's evolution into a nice rice reported after many years of net rice importation in a largely attributable to gains in rice production and commercialization. While Ica exported 378,000 tons of rice in 2013, it is also considered a small player in the worldwide rice export market. There are strong indications that rice production in Ica is far below potential as it has much lower yields and production value compared to other countries in the region. In 2010, the Peruvian government designed the rice sector as a strategic area for development in its policy paper on the promotion of paddy production and rice export. The rice sector was identified as an area where Ica has a potential comparative advantage as it has significant amounts of fertile land, high levels of agricultural employment and production that is well below potential. The policy paper outlined specific reforms and measures to address issues perceived as insignificant hurdles for Ica to achieve its ambitious goal of becoming one of the world's major rice exporters one day. So, final recommendation for this. I would recommend that for improving rice production and commercialization require development and strengthening institutional and policy framework that ensure effective implementation. Such developments are likely to only occur over the long term with significant government commitment and may present considerable changes given that various areas of investment. Climate typically requires significant coordination among many ministries. In the near term, there is a need to identify model frameworks and procedures that are effective and ensuring improved service delivery over the long term. It may also be important to build markers for crops insurance as many farmers are exposed to a high degree of risk in agricultural production and extremely risk adverse. Conclusion. The project team recommends that this project should be taken up and executed as fast as possible at the real estate market.